Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at point guard. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's 2 hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all 5 guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
And he lobs it up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Şengün. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Van Vliet. Outside for Green. Pass to Thompson. Now Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Van Vliet misses.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. The 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randle. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Şengün finds Brooks. Again, Houston.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's DiVincenzo. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Thompson attacking. On the wing, Green. Over Edwards. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 4, and it's Brooks missing. For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. For 3, no good on the shot. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 8.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's DiVincenzo. They get it again. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
To the middle. Gobert finds Edwards. Over Green. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. The open shot by Thompson. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Thompson. Back comes Houston in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. For three, Randall. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Dylan Brooks. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks the tray. Van Vliet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Three-pointer. Out to DiVincenzo. The 3. Drains the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Van Vliet.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Here's Randall. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Edwards. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Şengün's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Green with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. And it's Green missing. The Timberwolves trail. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shoots it from the high post. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 12 points. Houston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Fires high post, and that one's good. Green. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And this is Green's role, an active scorer who doesn't lack confidence firing from the mid-range.
Brooks finds Thompson. Back to Brooks. Fires the 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's got 12.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
It's tipped. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Thompson with a screen. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Thompson against Randall. Green for 3. Green, money from deep.
Yeah, and Green has has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards for three. And another three from Minnesota.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the half. Şengün, the screen. Here's Thompson. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Gobert passes to Randall. Shoots over Thompson. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. It's Edwards with a drive. And so it's the Houston Rockets earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Aaron Holiday out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Smith. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Rockets lead by 12.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Here's Conley. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. There's the drive. Outside Holiday. From the wing. That shot off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 12. Easton with a steal. 3 on 3. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Shannon. From behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 12. Outside Eason. All alone. Can't hit that one.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Conley with the ball, guarded now by Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon. Off the mark there with a 3. The Rockets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Back to Eason. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Holiday against Conley. Reed for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Pass to Shannon. On the wing, Ingles. Covered by Smith. Will it go? Smith with the rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Conley against Holiday. Here's the three. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the foul called on CLA-HR Walker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. For three, Smith. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Left side, Conley. Nails it from three.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Eason. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. From the arc. The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Whitmore outside. They get the rebound. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter here. Holiday against Conley. Fires from the wing. Eason pulls it in. Houston leading by 15. Inside. Oh, deflected. Smith left side. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second
CLA-HR Walker picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And for your Rockets.
And that one goes in. Two from the line that time. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo against Holiday. Oh, there's Edwards. Hammers it down.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Absolutely jaw-dropping. And so it's the Houston Rockets feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Timberwolves trail by 18. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot.
First team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 21. DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Randle against Smith. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Smith with it. Randle's in his pocket. Randle with a steal. From 17. And the shot's good.
DiVincenzo.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Wide open. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Holiday. Whitmore's got his first bucket in this one. Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Holiday from long range. Here's Adams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. DiVincenzo, pass to Randle. Edwards for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Holiday finds Adams. Eason with the ball. Launches a three. He drops it from range. Eason's got 10 points in just the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Edwards, that's good.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Holiday passes to Adams. Here's Whitmore outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Gobert. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Smith with a screen on Edwards. Here's Whitmore. And another miss by Houston. Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Eason. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. From deep. They get it back. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
And that one misses. Randall, left side. Pass to Gobert. Outside. DiVincenzo. Over Holiday. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Rockets lead by 12. Here's Whitmore outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Now Edwards. Whitmore defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Amen Thompson.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Gobert. Yep, that one's good.
Rudy Gobert.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Thompson, no good. And Minnesota with possession here. Edwards fires from way outside. Rebound by Van Vliet.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Anthony Edwards.
Fires away from way outside. Offline. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And expect smart plays like that from Van Vliet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
Here's Edey, and he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
A 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. Şengün kicks to Brooks. The 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks, David.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
For 3, Van Vliet. A putback, and Şengün is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Now, here's Bain. Good, he hits the jump shot.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Van Vliet passes to Green. Over Bain. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading by 4. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Edey can't hit. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. The Rockets again can't hit. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 6-point lead. A deep 3 from Bain. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bain's got 5 now. And for Houston, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Thompson sets the pick for Green. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball payback right at you. Great response.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After Memphis gets the 3. Pass to Şengün. Plenty of space. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Jackson, that's good.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going in. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Van Vliet's got 5.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Morant dishes to Wells. Fires the 3. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Morant. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. No good with the triple. Memphis leading by 9. Morant right side. Here's Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Morant with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
He can't hit.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Brooks with the bucket.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, in reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Şengün, Grizzlies with the rebound. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Wells. That 3 off the mark. Rockets trail by 7. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Morant. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Şengün. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Wells wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
And it's Green missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant scanning the floor. Looking to get back on track here. Connects, the jumper drops. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And for Houston, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Great open look there. Green's got 9.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Outside, Payne from deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 7. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Here measuring up the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
So on the floor for Memphis. Pippen is out there with Kennard. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Stevens, and at the 3, the small forward. Here's Kennard. The 17-footer goes down. Kennard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
It's trailed by 9. In the corner, it's Whitmore. No one near him. That one falls.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kennard for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Kennard's got 5 now.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Whitmore, and he's good on the 3 ball.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's Pippen on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Smith. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
Here's Stevens. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 5. Smith kicks to Holiday. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Deep 2 from Pippen. The rebound by Steven Adams. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lets it go. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead. Up top, Aldama, guarded by Holiday. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got that one up quick. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Holiday, still without a basket. Pass to Whitmore. Adams sets the pick for Whitmore. Here's Eason. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Adams.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Kennard, the pass to Huff. Kennard, the bounce pass. Outside Pippen. 16 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Pippen's got his first points in this one.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Pass to Whitmore. The putback. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Over to the wing. Here's Stevens. That 3 off the mark. Rockets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Holiday finds Smith. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Stevens. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Kennard for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that one's good, Whitmore.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
7 seconds left in the third. Here's Whitmore. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trick. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Morant. And yes, it's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Here's Whitmore. Guarded by Bain. The wide open look here for Holiday. And Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Heaney. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Whitmore to take the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Whitmore's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Morant reaches to Jackson. They get it back. Goes back up. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Whitmore's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Smith. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And here are the Rockets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Whitmore, it's good.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Amen Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Wells.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And a wide open look for Whitmore. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Morant gets it to go.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Whitmore. Offline with his three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Pass to Şengün. Launches a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Back to Whitmore. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edie's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jalen Green's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And the basket by Jackson.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Houston moving the ball around. Elbow shot. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now Wells goes up from the top of the key. He can't get it to go. Inside. Yes!
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Morant kicks to Bane. Morant passes to Bane. For three. Here's Heating. Money!
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalties.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Wells. No good from outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was up for grabs right until the final.
pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Now here's Moran. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. 4-3. First shot won't go. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Wells. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. From deep, Payne, good. And the setup by Morant.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Edwards. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Edwards got 5 points.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Edwards against Moran. Payne, the pass to Moran. From outside the arc, gets the 3-ball to go. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Randall. Fires for 3. Sure, from 3-point range.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen, in that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Moran against Edwards. The drive by Moran. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Morant with it. Going inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Left side, Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Grizzlies trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Wells. Launches it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Randall. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Here's Randall. Lets it go. And it's Payne with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Drills it from deep.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
DiVincenzo against Morant. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
He buries it from 3.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Wells. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Wells has got his first points of the game.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Randall finds Edwards. Randall a screen on Payne. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies lead by 3. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Morant against Randall. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time.
Oh, kind of mean on that one.
Mean and so disrespectful. That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
It sure does.
And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
To the right side, here's Wells. Off target with the 3. Timberwolves trail by 10. Looking to win the run. Edwards, so good inside. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Pass to Edey. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Mark Gasol.
Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Memphis leading by 5. They set a pick. To the left wing. Here's Edey. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Edwards with a step. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. everybody. Here he comes. Oh! You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Pass to Pippen. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Timberwolves trail by 4. 3-on-3. And here's Edwards outside. For 3, Randall. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen, guarded by Edwards. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. No good with a layup. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fair half-court shot. Give me your beat. They're taking them off the shots.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. We've got Mike Conley. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Nas Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Ingles passes to Reed. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. Reed's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, the chemistry Joe Ingles has with his teammates is clearly evident. This guy loves to share the rock.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And here's Conley. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Here's Pippen. Miller pulls it in. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 3-point game. Picked it. Kennard with it. He's picked up by Conley. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Pippen, pass to Kennard. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh my goodness, Luke Kennard from the next zip code. Good night.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the 3-pointer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now here's Kennard, covered by Alexander Walker. Huff can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Kennard passes to Aldama. Fires from deep. Kennard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. And there's the foul. It's on John Conchar. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Reed sets a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Takes a 3. And Luke Kennard good for 3. Kennard's got 8.
This is a great option for Luke Kennard. They're going to run him off the three-point line, so you make a pull-up jump shot. That is nicely done.
Here's Conley. Outside Reed. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Obviously, Luke Kennard, a guy known for his shooting ability. The southpaw, capable of stretching the floor and doing major damage from downtown.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Kennard. Pulls up. Just 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Huff. Pippen. Pass to Aldama. Kennard outside. Back to Aldama. Stolen by Miller. Fast break, Minnesota. Ingles from outside. On target from range. Ingles got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Kennard outside. Takes the 3. Miller pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Memphis leading. Kennard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Kennard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
For 3, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. High arcing shot. Pass to Huff. Here's Conchar. Off target from outside. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Huff. Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. And the jumper is on the mark. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks it loose. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis ahead, up by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward position.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Jackson right side. Good, and the setup by Moran.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Here's Moran. And the basket is good. Moran's got 24.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Grizzlies lead by 7. Pass to Wells. Lets it go from deep. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. This one for 3. Counted from distance.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. And there's a 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 4. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. Bane against Edwards. Fires from deep. Cleared away by Wells.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The 3 from Bane. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Grizzlies lead by 7. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Morant, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The 3, Randall. Up again. A rebound by Jackson. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Wells. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edey. And that one is hammered home.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. McDaniels from long range. Buries it from 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Moran against DiVincenzo. Here's Wells. Pass to Bane. The 3 is up. Oh, good D by Edwards. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards against Bane. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Bane's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Morant. Edwards against Bane. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Bane, no good. Timberwolves shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Wells. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. Man, good whistle there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
John Morant.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Fires in the triple. Here's Morant. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Fires from way outside. So Memphis wins it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the feel. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Running the wing, Wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here is Conley. Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall kicks to Edwards. Here's Gobert. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Şengün is right there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards, and he's all for sharing the wealth.
Thompson outside. Shot on the wing. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Brooks with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And here is Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now, here's Şengün. 7-point differential. And that one, good. Şengün's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Randall, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Brooks in the corner. From the wing, it's good.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Conley, the pass to Edwards. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by Brooks. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And Van Vliet not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Conley dishes to Gobert. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets, trailing by 2.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Şengün. Julius Randle with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Thompson the bounce pass. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's the 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, put it down! Whoa!
Oh, my gracious, way to get up.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Pulls up on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rockets trail by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Now, here's Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Conley. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thompson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Down low. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. The try by Thompson throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Michael Conley picks one up.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
On the wing, Thompson. McDaniels defending. Pass to Green. Top of the key. The Rockets again can't hit.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. 16 points for Rudy Gobert. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. There's the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. That's a floater go and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Thompson.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Green. And they get it. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Şengün covering. A fadeaway. Gobert, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Thompson. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
But this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And finished off by Gobert.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Thompson outside. For 3, Van Vliet. Minnesota with the rebound. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Conley. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trail by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So on the floor for Houston, Steven Adams is out there with Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. That bucket in no time at all. Whitmore's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Alexander Walker. Whitmore defending. Rockets trail by 4. To the paint. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the round.
Reed misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Whitmore missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Reed gets the bucket. Reeves got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Smith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Rockets trail by 5. Holiday, no one around him. Drops in the tray.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Lets it go with the 3. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Minnesota leading by 5. The wide open look here for Ingles. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Here's Eason. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the basket by Ingles.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. From 12 feet out, Miller grabs the miss. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Eason. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Eason's got his first bucket in this one. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Ingles in the corner. Deflects the pass. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And Minnesota has possession. 6-point lead. Here's Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there. Houston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Shot from the wing. Rebound Minnesota. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. The 3. Rebound by Smith. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Eason. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
A wrecking ball out there. Whitmore plays with power on the glass.
Knocked away. Taken away by Holiday. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Reed. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker on the wing. Whitmore defending. And here's Ingles outside. Sinks the 3-pointer. Ingles has got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's 12 points for Cam Whitmore. Now Ingles from deep. And that one is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Miller, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed, and at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the middle. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 7. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Randall outside. Fires away from outside. Drains the 3-pointer.
9 for 9. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Gobert, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Three-pointer, Brooks. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Green against Conley. Edwards, a screen on Green. Lets it go from the wing, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Man, what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses and pick and rolls and make the right read.
Thompson, a screen on Conley. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Van Vliet finds Thompson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Again, the Rockets score.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
He lobs it up and finished off by Gobert.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Thompson misses. Timberwolves leading by 10. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and did a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. Lobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That is an impressive pass to Green. But to be honest, when you throw him a lob, he does all the rest of the work.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play. Knocks it loose. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. 1:39 left in the game. Van Vliet. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. If the drive and slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert is making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Thompson from long range. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Took him no time at all on that one. Randall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Timberwolves.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
Oh, wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
And then jammed down as he goes right over him, then Thompson.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Gobert. The Rockets pull it in. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. Gobert, no good. It's stolen by Gobert. Going inside and slam dunk by Gobert. It's Thompson off the drive. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal in that pass.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 7. Finished off by Gobert. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moment, David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So
season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now here's Van Vliet. And there's the lob. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
And here's Morant outside. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Here's Van Vliet. The 3 ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Green for 3, pure from 3-point range.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Wells misses. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lets it go from deep. And it's Green missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. A 3 from Bane. Rockets with a rebound. Brooks outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Oh, stolen by Morant. From deep, Bane gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Goes up again. And the jumper is good. And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 9. It's Thompson, high post. Jackson on him.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Morant looking for an opening. 1:25 left in the first quarter here. Wells misses. Rockets trail by 9. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by Houston. It's good on the putback. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Morant. And stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And it's Brooks missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Morant outside. Drops in the 3. Morant's got 11 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Number 12, Stephen.
And so it's Memphis with it. They lead by 14. And here's Morant outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And stolen by Jackson. From outside the arc. And another miss by Memphis.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Green against Bane. Fades back. And the shot goes down. He's got 5.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Eason can't get it to go. Grizzlies lead by 11. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Whitmore outside. It's Eason with the jam.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
For 3, Smith. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, Morant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Eason. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Wells, good, and the setup by Morant. Wells has got 8 points.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. P.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Wells. After the basket by Houston. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 12. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Whitmore. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Morant. They get it back. Here's Wells. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Memphis making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. There's a minute 12 left in the half. Pass to Smith. The three is up. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 now. Williams on the wing. Here's Wells. And the layup is good off the glass. Wells has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
For 3, Smith. Grizzlies with the rebound. Out to the right wing. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Wells, that's good.
It took him a bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now.
Here's Easton. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
From deep. Smith with the rebound. It's a one-on-one situation.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Bain fires from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Memphis, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dillon Brooks is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5. Memphis leading by 17. Pass to Pippen. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Green. Drops one in from the wing. Green's got 5 points.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Pippen, pass to Aldama. The fader. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside, Green. Brooks finds Green. Lets it fly. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 7. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Kennard outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Thompson with a screen from 18 feet away. They get the rebound. Şengün passes to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one. Memphis leading by 15. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's Pippen. Here's Huff. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Şengün, the screen. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Offensively, Brooks can be just relentless, constantly looking for chances to get his team points.
Kennard on the wing. Green covering. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Kennard. Here's Pippen. No good from outside. Back comes Houston in transition. Thompson scanning the floor. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Memphis leading by 13. Pippen, pass to Aldama. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Whitmore outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Now here's Kennard. He's got 5. And again, Memphis no good. 1:21 left in the third. Picked it out of midair. 4-3. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Whitmore outside. Huff pulls it in. The Grizzlies shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pippen pass to Huff. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Huff's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson with a screen. Holiday from long range. Puts up a 3. And it's Eason with a 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Pippen. No points so far. Stevens knocks down the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 11. Houston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. No good. Kennard way outside. Offline with a 3. That shot no good. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Basket counts. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Morant with it, guarded now by Whitmore. Outside Payne. From downtown, Adams grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 9. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. Because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now here's Eason. The three. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From deep, Morant. And Morant laces the triple.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Adams with a screen on Jackson. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Edey, that's good. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. From the arc. Rockets with a rebound. Oh, there's the alley. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Bain surveying the D. And the three-pointer goes.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Van Vliet outside. Thompson with a screen. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. Grizzlies lead by 9. Outside Bain. Fires it. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Morant with it. Van Vliet covering. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Jackson against Thompson. Pass to Green. And stolen by Bain.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A.
Lift off for Green.
Come on, man. Green. Wow. The guard throwing down the alley-oop.
Up top, Morant. Into the lane. And he goes with the big dunk. Right over Alperen Şengün.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter here.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the
talking about this. These two teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, the fans enjoy it, but the players do too, and obviously us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Edwards. Randall finds Edwards. Back to Randall. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the gameplay. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rel's wide open. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards flexing on them now, bully ball inside.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
And the shot goes down.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Morant passes to Jackson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bain. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall. He has 6.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Here's Wells. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The 3 from Morant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the paint. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Randall. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. The shot by Wells, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards' shot is good.
Nice smooth 3-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Up top, Morant. Defended by DiVincenzo. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Here's Morant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
And they have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Edwards, a screen on Morant. Lobbed up there for Edwards up high.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. A deep 3 from Bane. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Edwards drives in. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Over Conley. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Ja Morant with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Conley against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edie's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bane, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Bane. Lets it fly from 18. Tries again. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Wells.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Here's McDaniels, and Randall throws it down.
You know, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
And Moran throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. Bain, no good. Randall surveying the D. Has to Gobert. Launches from deep. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
We've got Santi Aldama. Pippen is out there with Kennard. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Miller, the pass to Ingles. Miller outside. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Conley finds Alexander Walker. His three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Ingles, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He hits both from the stripe. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, 1, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Kennard for 3. Come on. Ingles with the rebound. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Conley. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Conley's got his second basket of the game. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Kennard's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Conley. It's up a 3. Good on the triple. Conley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Reed with a screen on Pippen. On the wing, Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker from past the arc, and that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got 10 points in just the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Kennard. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Pippen.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Minnesota. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Morant with the bucket.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Morant passes to Concha. Morant's against DiVincenzo. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Morant. And he drives in. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target. The deep 3 from Kennard. The long distance 3 is buried. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's McDaniels, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant for 3. Kept alive. Wells in the corner. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Pass to Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now that is impressive. It's clear Morant has made the effort to keep expanding his range.
The three for DiVincenzo. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Payne for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Edwards got 20 points.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Pass to Wells. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. For the 3. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been victims.
My goodness. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Edwards. McDaniels controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Jackson a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Morant driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Over Bane. Edwards with another miss.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo.
Walking foul penalty. Desmond Bain. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:11 left in the 4th. For 3, Edwards. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Here's Wells. Got a piece of it. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Bunny hop. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block. A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Out to Edwards. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided.
Oh, man! What a finish! DiVincenzo with it. Misses the 3. And here's Morant. And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean,
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it.